Well, hi again, welcome to my latest video. Well, in this one I'm going to do another product review, but it's a little bit different than I normally do. It's not a webcam or a microphone or anything like that, but a ceiling fan. And before you start jumping to conclusions, I'm not just doing all home appliances. You won't see a blender on. Well, you never know. If it has a microprocessor in it, you might. But the reason this is being reviewed is it is microprocessor based. It has LED lighting to it that can be remotely controlled, either from a handheld remote or from a smartphone. So what I'll do here is I'll do a quick box opening and then I'll install it. There's a room of a relative that actually could use one of these. So I'll go ahead and put it in and see how it works. So let's get started. And what do we got inside the box? Well, it's small and it's very light. I mean, extremely light. It's got a standard ceiling mount bracket that it comes with. It's got some screws to it as well. And like I said, it's probably at the most about 3 pounds. It's got a metal base to it. Standard electrical wiring box here. Looks like it has a little attachment here that can, a controller. I guess that's the controller that we'll be communicating with remotely. It's got plastic blades, clear plastic blades, with a little bit of a blue tint to them. And it's got an outer rim to it, which is where I believe the LED lighting happens to take place. Now, it's not multicolor LED from the advertisement that I read. It can go either to the cold end or the warm end of the white spectrum. So I believe that's the extent at which the actual LEDs will work. But we'll test it out and see for sure. Let me see what else comes in the box here. Like I said, there is this bracket here. There's a loose screw in here. I'm not sure what that's about. I'll have to hold on to that. It's got a grounding strap, of course, standard electrical conditions. And then in here, what do we have? This plastic bag. Well, there's an instruction manual, which I'll take a look at in a couple of minutes. There's a bunch of different mounting screw packages to it, and electrical connector covers, so you can wire nut the electrical connections. What else? It's got the batteries for a remote control. And here's a remote control that it comes with. It looks very similar to like an air conditioner of some sort, but I'll test it out as we get it all put together. It has 2 AAA batteries that it came with. That's a good thing that it came with the batteries. And then it looks like it has a holder that you can mount. That's why there's 2 packages of screws here, I guess. You can actually put this holder, I guess, on a wall somewhere and be able to get it when you need it. So let me take a look at all this paperwork, and then I'll bring it over to the location where it'll be installed, and that'll be the follow-up. Let's get going. Shown here is the original mounting hole that had an incandescent light fixture installed into it, which we're going to reuse for this particular fan. We just have to be careful, however, to make sure that it can support the weight that we're using. At first I try to install it by myself, but to be able to do the actual wiring connections and also get the screws in is something that's really impossible to do by yourself. So with that, I had to call in some help. Once I had somebody to assist me, they would hold the lighting fixture while I did the wiring, and then together we tried to install the fixture itself. It turns out, though, my hands were just a little too big to get in there and get the screws started. So it was a good thing for this as well that I had somebody else helping with me, since they were able to get the screws into the really tight quarters that I just could not reach by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, here it is. It's up and installed at this point. I have to turn the power on and we'll see what it sounds like, or plays like. Whoa, that is super bright. Wow. Okay, so let me see the remote and see how that plays out. Here's a remote right here. So you can adjust the brightness of it and the color of it and the fan. So I'm going to put the fan on and see what it does. There we go. The fan is now going. It's on speed 4. Let me go ahead and switch that to speed 1. Okay, I'll slow it down. And it's slowing down. Let me go to speed 6 and see what that does. That's really, you can hear it here. Okay, let me try different colors. I'll try to make it, there we go. I've changed it. That's using the remote control. I use that button, and this one makes it go back up again. There we go, now it's like pure white. And I can change the brightness of it. Right now, it's whatever brightness it selected automatically. Let me lower the brightness. There it goes. Now it's really dim. I can go all the way back up. It's nice, that's nice. And I can turn the fan off if I want to. There we go, fan is going off. I can reverse it too, there's a button to reverse it. Right now it's blowing down, we can reverse it as well. There we go, have it going the other way now. That is excellent. I'll put it on slower speed. And let's see if we can look at the app now. And here's the app installed. As you can see here, we have all the same controls the other remote has. We can actually adjust the speed, make it faster. You hear beeps every time it pumps up another. And there we are, going really fast. And basically all the same controls right here in the app that was on the remote. Well, that's the review of this CHANFOK ceiling lamp with smartphone access and digital lights. If you'd like to learn more about it, you can see a link below where you can actually take a look at it and purchase it.